Shall we do like an official opening?
Sure.
You gonna sing our theme song for us, Nicole?
Oh,
Subject
on the
to
spot.
change. We're subject to change. So, in lieu of a theme song, I guess we should just say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. How's it going?
I'm Bethany.
I'm Nicole.
And this is subject to change.
It's subject to change. I didn't realize we were doing that. Let's do it again.
Okay.
I was just like thinking we were just gonna like say hello and then say how you doing.
I really didn't know where we were going, but then in the moment I thought, oh, this feels right, and we're on the same page, and then we were not.
And then okay, sorry, good.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Bethany Turner.
And I'm Nicole Deese.
And this is Subject to Change.
I think we did great that time. Oh, we got several wonderful graphics.
We did.
To choose from, which was wonderful to have those options.
And one reader did post, she, and I don't think I ever replied to her because I'm a horrible person. If I don't reply to people on Facebook, please know that I love you. But I did see what she did though. All the recorders that her children have used through the years, and she was like, this is my moment.
Bringing all the kids, Sound of Music, that sucker up.
So Nicole, you recently had a book launch.
Yeah, I did.
And you're also, that book is Before I Called You Mine, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, and it's amazing and I love it, and you need to go get it right now.
Oh, thank you.
But you're also on deadline for the next book.
Yes, I am. Mm-hmm.
How's that going?
Well, deadline life and quarantine life, I've said this several times, but they're very similar in many a way. But here's a correlation that I like to make. For those mothers out there that have newborns, bring those newborns home, okay? There is suddenly no difference between night and day. Like, it's just like one long, continual, like crying, eating, slight napping season. Right. That's pretty much what deadline is like. But then you add quarantine on as well, and it's also like that. Like, I'm going to bed sometimes around 2, waking up early, starting it all over again. So I've actually written the words the end, and there's just something you probably can relate to this quite a bit. Like, when you're a first-time author, or even like first couple books, like writing the words the end has such profound significance, because somewhere in our like happy place mind, we're thinking it actually is legit the end.
Yeah.
No. But like this time I wrote the end and there was zero celebration. Like, it was like,
I feel like the end is actually the beginning.
The beginning. Yeah, it was learning.
You've been finding unique ways to stay in touch with readers during this crazy season, though.
Yes, I have.
Tell us about that.
Okay. So, a few days ago, I was up again till around 2 a.m. My mind was still like really in that high stimulated place of, coming off my manuscript. And so I like get on my phone and thought, okay, well, I'll start looking through all the messages I haven't replied to. Look on Instagram. And I'm not like super familiar with like all of the ways of Instagram. Okay. Like, I know, like, I'm pretty much like about a 10% into any app that I have. Like, I don't know intricacies or like tricks or like any kind of specialty function other than like the bare bones. Like, this is where I am on most stuff. Okay. So I get in start looking and my, before I called you mine, just had this, like a tour, an Instagram tour, so all these people are posting these beautiful, gorgeous pictures of my book and like things I don't even know, like the most creative, beautiful pictures are like done. Like I'm like, here's my book and it's, on a rock. And these people are like, here's beads and, and candies and like all of these things that they're pulling out from the story. And it's just amazing. It's so pretty. So I start looking through there, and of course I'm tagged in all of these posts. And so I'm looking through and I see this one that really stands out to me. So I click into her profile. I'd never, seen her before. But she had a ton of readers, and she'd taken beautiful pictures, and she, this is what she did. She's like a book photographer. And I happened to see a tiny little word right under her name that says Idaho, which is where I live. There's only like 10 of us here in the state. You know what I mean? So I feel an instant bond, and I'm thinking, I want to know more about her, but I don't know how to do that. Okay. So I do it in a bad way. And I just start swiping things. And so I swipe and I think, and I'm in this like black hole of a page that I don't even know how I've ended up there at this point. I still see that it's her, but I'm like trying to figure it out. And I'm trying to find, where did I find the word Idaho? And next thing I know, I'm calling her at 2 a.m, but not just calling her, Bethany, I am video calling her from my bed. Okay. So I'm like, no. So then my adrenaline goes to infinity, because there is nothing more terrifying in this world than placing a video call that you don't mean to place. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing more terrifying than calling at 2 a.m. a random book blogger that you are convinced could be your best friend because she also lives in your home state, next to my sleeping husband. So I'm like this, no, like out loud saying this. And my husband, pops up and he's like, what do you mean no? What's happening? What's happening? And I can't even respond because I'm like, make this stop. Like all I'm thinking is slow time, make this stop. And I'm just banging. And then finally it shuts off. And then there it is in the timestamp, the proof that I have called somebody, this book blogging wonder, at 2 a.m. Then I had to, because what do you do when it's so obvious that now both of you are going to have this missed call? It's like this, it's this mark, it's this black mark, I feel like on me forever now. So I'm like, I can't just pretend it didn't happen. Like no one's just like no one has accidental video calls at 2 a.m. Like I don't, like that took so many screens to get to, I don't even know how many layers deep I was, So I had to write her an email and basically be like, I'm sorry, I'm dumb, and this happened, and that's it. And I'll never bother you again. So.
How many people out there now are saying, why didn't Nicole call me at 2 a.m.? Yeah. I posted about her book also.
Yeah.
I know, you handled it as perfectly well as you possibly could have. But there is just this part of me, I'm like, I wish you had just gone full on crazy and had just been like, hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
Like, hey, I'm so sorry. I missed you last night when I tried to call you. I'm not sure if you saw that I called. In fact, I tracked down your address. I'm right down the street right now. Can I see you? Like, just
that's wild.
Well, I'm glad it happened to you and not me, but I'm still.
Well, I think I'm probably down one book blogger for life, but
Or she's like, hey guys, have I ever told you about the time Nicole Deese called me at 2 a.m. because she loved me so much?
She'll like screenshot it, like, look, here's the proof she's not right. It's not right.
I found this website that is Generate Random Topic.
Oh.
And so it's random questions. Neither of us will know it till I pull it up. How about that?
Do we want to tell me what one of them is?
No.
Nope. Or do we not want to? No. I mean, just so I know, like, what is it like? Is it like how many legs does a giraffe have, or is
Maybe.
It like? Okay.
So let's do a little change of subject.
Okay.
Because the show is called
That was really good. Subject to change.
I thought you
need to you need to give me a hand motion because I'm just waiting for you. Like I'm cheering you on as you say it, and then I realize I'm supposed to say it too. You know?
Oh.
I'm like.
So what should be our hand motion?
Maybe just. Sure.
Something real subtle like that.
Yeah. Something real natural that fits into normal dialogue.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, so trying that again.
Okay.
Another take. Because the name of the show is
Subject to Change.
Yay! That sounded right on my end. Did it sound right on yours?
No.
But
we will.
We're going to play a little game that we call Random Subject. I just decided that's the name. Surely we can come up with something better. But for this week, it's called Random Subject.
That works. Yeah.
Okay. And what's going to happen is I'm going to accidentally pull up my dictionary, apparently. That's not what I meant to do. Hold on a second.
That can have some random subjects in it as well.
There are all sorts of subjects in that book.
There are.
We're not going to do that right now. Random topic generator and conversation starter.
Ooh,
and I'm just going to hit generate random topic, and then we'll discuss.
Okay.
Today's random topic is... Nope. Sorry, we were not going down some of those paths.
No.
We're going to lead us down.
That's, yeah. Okay.
So it's still relatively random. I just did a few randoms, so we got this.
You did a couple steps.
I did a couple. But Nicole, tell me about your first smartphone. How did you feel when you got it?
Oh, man. Okay. I had one of those cute little Nokia phones. They weren't the flip kind, you know. They were the straight up and down, probably like literally the size of my palm.
That slid up?
Oh, didn't even slide. It was just one unit with the buttons right there. So like when people would say that you pocket dialed them, like you 100% did, because there's no covering on those, you know, buttons. But yeah, it had a little cute antenna. It was like a silverish pink color. And it was seriously like this big. It was so small. That was my first cell phone. But was it a smartphone?
No, I don't think so.
It wasn't. So that was not even the question.
My first cell phone was the most basic of all basic ones. That was about that big, except for the little antenna. But it flipped. It was black.
I had one of those too.
But on the front, it had the caller ID thing, so you could see that before you answered.
Ooh, that actually was not as basic as you think. That was slightly fancy. Caller ID was slightly fancy.
It was.
Yeah, I can't remember the first smartphone I got.
I know mine. While you're thinking of yours, I'll tell you about mine.
Okay, yeah.
Mine was a Palm, like the creators of the Palm Pilot.
Yes.
Except not a Palm Pilot. But it was about this big and really kind of weird shaped. Like it was really more like, you know, that.
Yeah.
And it slid up. But it came with this little felt case.
I totally know what you mean. Yes. It was more like kind of like an oval rectangle.
Yes.
Like rounded on this. Yeah. Yep.
And on the screen, it could be touch screen, but then you would slide it up. And
then do both. Okay, so are you a two-thumber when you text?
I'm a two-thumber.
I'm not.
You're not?
I text so fast with one finger, like much faster.
This finger?
Yeah, or my thumb.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I am.
I used to do two, and then I was like, yeah. I had to have like one hand that had freedom. So, yeah.
Yeah. I had to start doing it to see if that's actually what I do. But yeah, as I'm doing it, I'm like, I think I mostly use my right thumb, but then my left thumb comes in when my right thumb's feeling lazy and then want to stretch all the way over there.
Right. Yeah, I could see that, but mine just goes faster.
Well, kudos to you.
My one hand. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, those were our first phones and first smartphones. What about you guys? Tell us your early cell phone, smartphone memories in the comments.
And give us a picture if you can. Like, post a picture. We'll post our pictures of ours. Yeah.
Yes. So like Google that phone if you don't still have it. I kept my early ones for a very long time, but
I did too.
But so find a picture of your first phone, post them in the comments, and tell us any funny stories you may have. So we should probably address the fact that Chris and Elton couldn't make it today.
Yeah, it was such a bummer. Quarantine life's hard.
It's hard. It's
really messed up a lot of schedules.
Yeah. Elton John, I don't know if you guys know Elton. Like, he was going to be here, but he's been doing all those other like fundraising concerts. I guess he thought because ours doesn't raise money for anything.
Yeah, it's true. We haven't quite figured out like our cause. So I'm sure once we figure out like what our cause is,
we're the cause, coming. My dear.
I meant like our humanitarian cause.
Oh.
What's our kickback? How are we paying it forward? I mean, pay it forward. There was a lot of emotion with that. Like, kickback, pay it forward. I feel like those are different. Yeah, I don't think either one of us are getting a kickback.
Kickbacks on humanitarian efforts are generally fun. But I'm going to go out on a limb right now. I'm going to name it and claim it that next time we do this, we will have a special guest.
I can name it and claim that too. Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'll go one step further and say it will be Colin Firth.
Okay. But I have a guest in mind that's as equally special, for sure.
Is it Hugh Grant?
No, it's a woman, so we're not on the same page there. But
is it Meg Ryan?
Well, pretty close.
Okay.
Pretty close. Well, I think that we should save some of our guests for a surprise.
I agree.
Don't you?
So stay tuned for someone who is just as special as Colin Firth, maybe more special than Hugh Grant, and pretty close to Meg Ryan.
Yes.
Okay. You heard it here first. That's who's appearing on our next show.
Yep.
Okay.
So our future guests will be quite happy to know that they will also be getting a random topic from our random topic generator.
That's
when they come on, and they will not have pre-knowledge, just like we did not. But as we have also seen, we will use the skip ahead. We will use the pass option if necessary.
Yeah. Only if, we're all about the keeping it fresh and real, but we'll use a little discretion as well.
Yeah, we'll use some discretion. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We don't want to be too fresh and real.
We don't. Too much freshness and realness is not good.
No.
For anybody.
No.
So, so our future guest, who, once again, let's repeat, as awesome as Colin Firth.
Yeah.
Maybe better than Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
And a lot like Meg Ryan.
Yes.
Don't miss it.
Don't miss it.
So, I'm Bethany.
And I'm Nicole.
And this is
Subject to Change.
Bye, everybody.